Good morning, adventurers, and welcome to Kansas City.
You guys, as we're sitting here, we just got an emergency alert on our phones for a tornado in the area.
To seek shelter immediately.
It's like perfect weather outside.
Bright and sunny.
I think someone hit the wrong button at the weather service.
Hope that's wrong. There's not like a tornado right behind us.
We are in Tornado Alley though, so maybe? Good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
And welcome to Kansas City. The reason we're here is because we actually took a trip to northern Missouri to visit some family. And we decided to stop over in Kansas City because we have not spent much time in this city.
We've never really been oh my God, is that a tornado siren now?
But our plan is to explore Kansas City as much as we can in our one day that we have here. We're talking delicious barbecue. This place is known for having some incredible museums. There's one in particular we really want to check out. Also, beer, which we're probably going to end the day with, which we typically do.
But our first stop, of course, had to be coffee. So we came to this little cafe called Thou Mayest.
Thou mayest.
And I got one of the most interesting coffee drinks I think I've ever seen in my life. This is called Case of the Blues. And in it, there are blueberry, ginger, rosemary, cinnamon, tonic water, chilled espresso, candied ginger rim with ice, and a little thyme garnish.
It's totally adorable.
It is. I don't know if this was the best move because I think it's going to be really sweet and I have not had anything to eat yet, but that's okay.
I do a shot of cream in this.
There's a lot going on in
Let me
this.
see this. Whew. That's weird. You know what it tastes like? Milk left after like Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal with a little bit of espresso in it and some spice.
And ginger.
I stuck with something that was a little bit more interesting to me. This one is
lucky.
pumpkin, maple, black walnut, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, milk, and espresso.
It's called
There you go.
Harvest Moon, and I think you're going to be the winner.
Ooh, wait, tastes like pumpkin pie.
Does it?
Pumpkin pie with coffee.
Here. Oh, you can have
No.
All right.
We can share.
Eric won coffee roulette, but I'll get him back later, one of these meals or with beer.
Well, no tornado, you guys. We actually looked it up, and apparently they were doing a bunch of surprise tests that
Yeah.
nobody knew about. Even the barista was like, why are they doing that?
I guess it's the start of tornado season.
Funny story, I've actually been in a tornado before, right in the middle of one, believe it or not.
Yeah.
If I ever meet you guys in person, I'll tell you the story. But the first thing we wanted to do after coffee is explore the River Market area, which is an area that's just right next to the Missouri River. There's actually a farmer's market here on Sundays. I think they have limited hours due to COVID as well. But there should be some vendors and stuff open, so we're gonna peruse the market, maybe find something to eat.
Do a little nibbling before the real treats come later.
Y'all, we found a shop that just has all these open air spices, so you can just pick anything you want. And when we started perusing, we realized they have all these like KC style mixes.
Yeah, so we asked the owner and she said that 90% of these spices they make in-house. And they have this cool system where you can just fill up your own seasoning jar, make your own label.
So we're gonna do it.
Pretty cool.
Because we actually always take spices with us on the road.
Yes, because Airbnbs usually only have salt and pepper and you need something with a little more pep.
Yeah.
So now begins the hard choice of which seasoning to get. Oh my gosh.
We spent entirely too long in there. Like 45 minutes. Just,
Did we spend that long? Oh my god.
yeah. Show them what we got.
Oh yeah, lime pepper. We got Slap Yo Daddy. You guys know that Slap Yo Mama is our favorite seasoning probably ever.
So now we got Slap Yo Daddy.
And then, yeah. We have no idea what's in this, but it tastes really good. Yeah.
We are officially in Kansas, you guys. In case you don't know, Kansas City is actually mostly in Missouri, but part of it is also in Kansas. The city is also known for a ton of awesome barbecue joints. We're going to go to one that is one of the more famous ones called Joe's. This place literally has 10,000 reviews on Google and has almost 5 stars.
Yeah,
Can you believe that?
Pretty wild, but you guys know that barbecue is one of our favorite dishes. in the world.
Yeah, and they have some unique dishes there that they're known for.
I can't believe we're just now trying Kansas City barbecue.
This is one thing that came highly recommended here at Joe's. These are the burnt ends. And if you're not familiar with burnt ends, it's just brisket and then they cut off the little tips of it, the burnt pieces. So every single piece has a bit of char on it, and it's also nice and fatty and just, it looks just perfectly cooked.
Well, for the whole bite, huh?
Oh, baby. That is an incredible piece of meat. It's perfect. That might be some of the best brisket that I've ever had in my entire life.
Really?
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
It's so juicy. It's so salty and savory. It's got the perfect amount of just like fat to meat ratio. It's just like creamy. It falls apart in your mouth. Oh my God. All right, prepare for your mind to be blown.
I'm so excited. Let me just remember what life was like before the best brisket in the world.
I wasn't exaggerating.
I would slap your mama and punch your daddy for some of this. Oh my God, you guys.
I'm gonna be sad when this is over.
I feel like it's making me blush. It's so
Yeah.
yummy.
All
Just
right.
all the things he said.
Kansas
Tender,
City.
like if meat can be creamy, this is creamy meat, but like in a cool, really delicious
You're not
way.
selling it.
It,
Come to
perfect.
Joe's for creamy meat. Joe's was started in the mid-1990s, and they actually have several locations around town, but we came to the original location, which I highly recommend if you're going to try Joe's, because it is an old gas station, which is super quirky. And a lot of places like that, usually the gas station part dies down, but it's still here. They still have a little convenience store over there. They still sell gas outside, so you can come in, get a fill-up, pay, and get some barbecue on the way out. So what makes Kansas City style barbecue? I bet foreigners are so confused why we have so many styles of barbecue. We got St. Louis, we got Kansas City, we got Texas. There's more than that too. But Kansas City barbecue is rubbed with spices and slow smoked over wood, and then they use a thick tomato-based barbecue sauce that's rich and tangy and usually pretty sweet, and that's because they usually are going to be making it with molasses. Next up, we have the Z-Man sandwich, and this is one of the most famous, maybe the most famous thing on the menu. Years ago, there was a DJ that Joe's had a bit of an advertising partnership with. They did this contest on air where the DJ created his own sandwich, and then people were supposed to come to Joe's, try the sandwich, and then fill out the name for the sandwich. But for some reason, everyone came in and they just called it the Z-Man sandwich because that was the name of the radio DJ. So whatever name they ended up choosing, they threw out, and they just went with the Z-Man sandwich. And apparently, it's Paul Rudd's favorite sandwich.
The Z-Man is slow smoked beef brisket topped with smoked provolone, topped with the Kansas City barbecue sauce, and then super crispy crunchy onion rings on a beautiful Kaiser roll. I'm gonna try to get a bit of everything. It won't be pretty, but it'll be damn delicious.
It wasn't pretty, but it wasn't that ugly.
Y'all, that is a dang good sandwich. I don't know if I'm happy or sad that we tried the burnt ends first, because that was way better. But the barbecue sauce on here is so sweet and smoky. And then with the smoked provolone and the smoked brisket, it's really savory. I loved the crunch from the onion ring. That was really nice. Kaiser roll tastes super fresh. Definitely Allison approved.
But maybe come for the burnt ends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But also eat the sandwich. Now, Eric somehow enjoyed his barbecue so much that he got it on his shoulder.
How did it get there? That's the real mystery. I swear I didn't wipe my face with it. Oh man, there's more here.
Did you just like bathe in barbecue sauce?
Where else on my body is barbecue sauce hiding right now? Do you see any other barbecue sauce?
That's a game we're gonna play off camera.
You guys, I can thoroughly recommend Joe's. But of course, there are a ton of different barbecue joints in Kansas City, some with equally as good ratings as Joe's. I'm sure everyone has their favorites.
Yeah, if you have been to Kansas City and you have a favorite, something that you think is better,
Leave a
let
comment.
us know. You're wrong, but let us know.
At any rate, we'll leave a link in the description below to an article that lists all the top barbecue joints. So if you pass through, you can try something other than
Yeah.
Joe's. But we can recommend Joe's.
Oh my
Get the
God.
burn ends. Do it.
We just popped up north of the city to a living history museum. And this place is really cool, y'all. They have relocated a bunch of 1800s homes and establishments and kind of recreated what it would be like to be living in Missouri in the 1800s. There's buffalo roaming on the range. There's all these cool old houses and farm buildings, and we have it 100% to ourselves today.
Yeah, and this is our favorite type of museum. We go to these open air museums in tons of places all over the world, and we always have such a good time. We just like that kind of history when you can just see it, like it's real.
Yeah, it is. It's like living history. I get to walk back in time. I can imagine walking down the plains, tilling my land.
Smelling a lot worse.
Smelling really bad. Probably not having so many teeth. Maybe I wouldn't even be alive because I'm a little old for the time. Who knows? Anything could have happened. Little trivia for you guys. How far do you think you can make it in one day via horse and buggy? Apparently, it was 10 to 15 miles, which was conveniently how far apart inns and taverns were placed, so that you could always reach a tavern by the end of the day.
Compare that to how far we travel in one day now.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's incredible. You guys, they have bison, and I think they're coming over to us to say hi. Hey, buddy. Took a quick stop to Union Station. This place is grand.
Oh my gosh.
It is crazy.
Some of the tallest ceilings I think I've ever seen.
This train station was built, I think, in 1914, so it's over 100 years old, and it is just like stepping back in time. It is super cool.
Way cool. It's really quiet other than the mystery piano when you walk in. There's like nobody in here.
There's a little train museum over here somewhere that I wanted to scope out real quick. It's like a model train museum.
Yes.
So we're gonna go scope that out, and then we're gonna head back out. You guys, I'm angry. They're closed. It said it was open online.
If it's open, we don't know how to get to it.
No, I think it's actually closed.
Dang.
But they do have some really cool models that they built out of Legos. But they have some really legit ones back there, but you can't really get to it.
COVID strikes again.
But cool enough to come just to see the Union Station building because it is massive.
Well, y'all, we tried to see the model train museum. It was closed. We also tried to go downtown and see this really cool museum with this steamboat. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
From the 1800s that had sank and been like perfectly preserved. They unearthed it and now they put it all on display, all the stuff from it.
I was incredibly excited to go to this museum because I thought it was super unique.
All last night, Eric was like, I can't wait.
But we'll put a link to it in the description.
Yeah.
If you guys come through KC, you definitely want to go check it out.
Yeah, but it was closed as well. So I'm thinking the only thing to do now is go get a drink.
Unless that's closed, and then this vlog is closed.
If bars
that
are
happens.
closed, then I don't know if I want to live in this world anymore.
You guys, we were so annoyed that everything was closed today that we got all the beer that they have.
Every single one. Just
Check
kidding. Well,
that out.
most of them.
I had no idea the floors were going to be this big, but I'm not upset about it.
No, and it's early enough that we can stay here for plenty of time.
This one here is the Barley Wine. This is what I was most excited to try. It's 10% alcohol, thus the smaller pour. Oh, God. Not really my style, but at least I'm trying new things. Oh, man. It's so bitter, so tart, so sugary, and so much alcohol. Delicious. Did I sell it?
Admittedly, it wasn't our smoothest day. There were a lot of things closed that we had not planned on being closed. We tried to do our research, guys. We called a lot of places and
This
thought
has
they
been
were
happening
opening.
during COVID, though. It's like you can never
been
predict what's going to happen.
We managed to eat amazing food. We got a lot of delicious coffee. We were about to enjoy some delicious beers. So in our book, it has been A-okay. For tomorrow, we will be headed down to Arkansas for a couple adventures there. We have some really cool places we're going to be staying. And then eventually we'll go back to the RV. All right, goodbye, adventures.
We'll see you on the road.